but there are two in the chat that I might come to. So the first one is in relation to how do we ensure the pay equality discussion stays focused on business success outcomes. And Maria says that she's asking it because she came across a Twitter bot today publicly shaming organisations who are celebrating International Women's Day if they have pay inequality. So I'm not sure which one of you wants to take that. You're on my screen, Amanda, so maybe over to you.
Yeah, and I saw this yesterday and was absolutely delighted because I'm all about the data, and I think I've just seen one of the questions in there. And by the way, I have totally felt that pain, and I think as women, we need to start discussing money. We need to start discussing, we're all taught not to discuss salary and politics and religion. I'm like, how about let's learn how to have respectful conversations and listen to each other. So a phrase I often use is bring the data and not the drama. So it's really hard to be dissuaded with facts. So if it's, for example, on your pay, and again, ladies, I really don't like that we have to do the work here. The deck isn't stacked always in our favor, but we can actually stack it in our favor. So again, you would use your network, you would speak to recruiters, there are 7 or 8 really easy websites with pay ranges as well. And in a very matter-of-fact way, put it together in a very short document with the pay ranges down there. And it's really interesting, when you bring the data and not the drama, it is very, very hard to go against that. But I was absolutely delighted to see that yesterday, and we started talking about it before the call, and that it cannot be, it's like those values that used to be on the wall of certain organizations that weren't lived by. I no longer, and I'll tell you a question I asked, and I won't name the company. And they said how many female partners they had, and wasn't this brilliant, and they were celebrating women. And then I asked, well, how many women do you have on your board? Because the way they're set up, those are the people who take the profits. And it was atrocious and woeful. So we absolutely need to get past celebrating International Women's Day, and we need to effect change. But just to make sure that I've answered that question, on the gender pay gap, I am delighted that it's going to be in legislation. We should ask intelligent questions appropriately, and you need to be sort of timing-wise, and in relation to yourselves. Do the research on salaries. It's actually very easy to find. And again, with that podcast and speak to your network or use your coach, there are really good ways. So that it doesn't get into the emotional side. It's all about role play and practicing. Don't go in het up. It's, okay, I have the confidence here. I have the data. I have the worth. And I put that framework in place to handle it. So it is an interest. So I was on a board call yesterday, MUFG Investor Services. The shift there, we had 3 slides from a male, which is, we have so many allies there, outlining to all of 70 of us on the leadership pool where we were on our gender pay gap, what we were going to do about it, and all of us taking responsibility. So it really is changing, but it's going to take a bit of time, and we all have to take a bit of ownership over it.
Yeah, and I think that really links back to the initial stories that we were talking about.